Thank you for joining us at XM.com for this Forex Preview video. We'll be exploring the RBA's policy meeting coming up early on Tuesday. I'm Christina Marujos, and joining me today is Senior Investment Analyst Rafi Boyajian. Rafi, even though Australia's economy has been re-emerging from the virus crisis and lockdowns fairly strongly, the resurgence of virus cases in the country is alarming. The RBA is not expected to change its policy when it meets on Tuesday, but do you think policymakers might signal any intentions of how they'll move forward given the latest developments?
Well, Christina, Australia's economy does appear to have made a pretty robust rebound initially from the lockdowns, as you said. So in May and June, we did see pretty decent numbers as far as retail sales are concerned, and the PMIs, and also jobs market has started to recover as well. But once we start to get the July data, things might turn quite ugly again. We are seeing a pretty persistent flare-up in some parts of Australia, particularly in the state of Victoria, and that pickup in the infection rate doesn't appear to be slowing. So it's going to be interesting to see to what extent the RBA will factor all this into their latest forecasts about the Australian economy. Up until now, the situation wasn't considered to be quite so bad because the restrictions weren't as strict as we saw in the lockdowns in the spring. And we also had a pretty good recovery in China as well, which is Australia's main trading partner. So there was a reason to be optimistic. But now the situation isn't looking like it's getting better. The state of Victoria, in fact, has just imposed full lockdown, and maybe other states might follow suit as well if the situation doesn't improve. So the RBA is bound to be more cautious. The question is just how much more cautious are they going to be?
And now turning to the Aussie, it has been enjoying a rally lately. How do you think it could perform after the RBA meeting?
Well, that's all pretty much going to depend on the language the RBA is going to use in their statement, whether they're going to signal explicitly further easing, or they're just going to say, okay, the situation has deteriorated, so we might have to take more action. And also their forecasts are going to be interesting as well. They will be publishing their monetary policy statement a few days after the RBA meeting on Friday. So if markets are taken by surprise from an overly dovish statement, then the Aussie could fall quite sharply, especially given how overvalued the Aussie is looking at the moment. So if you see strong hints of further easing, that could be a game changer, but most likely it's probably too soon for the RBA to shift too much to the dovish side just yet. They're probably going to wait and see a little bit longer before giving out clearer signals on future policy. In the picture, though, even if we do see a more dovish RBA, that might not hurt the Aussie that much in the more medium term if the US dollar continues to be sold off. So if dollar weakness persists, then that would be beneficial for the Aussie as well.
Rafi, thank you so much for joining me today to discuss the upcoming RBA meeting, and thank you for watching this Forex Preview video here at XM.com.